Hey Axis and Allies players, the good captain here. Welcome to a review of Round 10 and Austria, Hungary, and Germany's Round 11 in this game of Axis and Allies 1914 played against a human opponent. Let's begin with the French, because we have to. The French buy 3 fighters, 3 infantry, 1 artillery. And the combat move, they move into Switzerland, and they move into Lorraine. And then they retrograde their forces into Belgium, leaving a blocker. When the dust settles, the Austrians score no hits in Switzerland, but they score 2 hits in Lorraine. The British, that concludes the turn. British purchase 14 infantry. And then they brave the minefields. And as in the previous timeline, where the Entente moves into Berlin, suffer no losses due to mines, which is not good. And not that anybody asked, but you can see here that when, and I put the number 5 in, technically the battleship could have eaten a hit too, which would have punched this percentage chance up to 67, but whoops. Sorry. So there were 5 transports, and the odds of at least one transport touching off a mine was 60%, just shy 60%. So most of the time, one transport's going down, but 60% is much closer to 50 than it is to 100. So 40% of the time, the British lose nothing. At least 2 hits is actually close to 20%, so the non-shocking results are 0, 1, and 2. After you get, once you get to 3 hits, that's pretty low. And then, of course, 4 is really basically off the spectrum of probability. But anyway, that's my probability-oriented brain. So they bust through the minefields, and now we have to deal with a 9-piece attack into Finland. Okay. So in Finland, obviously the British battleship hits, so all good there. But the German infantry hits back, thank God. Gives us a shred of a hope up there. And then the battle in Sevastopol. British hit. The Austrians roll par, so 2 for 1. Okay. British place units, 6 infantry here, the rest up here. And now the Ottomans. 5 infantry and 1 artillery. And this is just like an automatic move to me. So obviously we have to crush this off the bat and then turn Mezzo into a dead zone. Fortunately, they're both worth 3 IPCs, so swapping one for the other. Right, so we sort of push in, we leave a pair of blockers here and execute combat. Really, I'm only interested in what the British roll. That's a smash. There's no way really there's no way the British are escaping that. Okay, so what did the British roll? 1, so they rolled -1. Little help there. And we place our units, and we basically maintain the status quo otherwise. But there are options for the British. They got plenty of forces over here. So the Italians purchase 4 infantry and make some attacks. Trieste 2 infantry and a battleship. And in Trieste, the battleship hits. The infantry miss, thank God. And both Austrians miss. But the Italians at least did not secure that juicy 4 IPC territory. In Venice, just a question of what do the Germans and Austrians hit back. And they scored the one hit they need. So, small potatoes, nothing crazy. The Americans, I think they pushed Lorraine and Piedmont, right? Yeah. Okay, so we see some shucking going on. And there we go. Now, let's do the Austro-Hungarian turn. And I've decided to go with 2 fighters and 12 infantry, save 1. Okay. And we're going to go with this tact. And then everybody else piles into Switzerland, or goes back into Switzerland. Okay. And then finally, with the rest of these pieces, we'll jam here. Yeah, so we only have a blocker in Albania, but you know, hence the large army in Trieste. So over here, I suppose we're most needed. I guess there's no reason to stay here because we can always move back if Kazakhstan is occupied. So let's just go. Yeah, let me check something. Yeah, let's go north. Okay. Cycle through. Might regret this, but oh no, never mind. I can't. I thought the armor was in Tyrolia to start. So yeah, we're good. Just because I feel a little weird about it. Yeah, let's leave one guy in Alsace. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Dot, 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 question mark. This doesn't matter. Because even with max hits, we have enough armor. And Trieste also. This one matters the return fire. Okay, par. Okay. Drop them in. Move on. No Russia. And on to Germany. Okay, this one's a little different. We're going to go with 4 infantry, 3 fighters, and an artillery. Save 2, I think, was the thing I finally settled on. Of course, we have to attack here. Do we have to? Actually, yeah, no, I think I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, let's carry on. So these assets in the rear move into the Alsace. This fellow moves here. These 3 fighters will go with the infantry in Munich. What do I want to do here? I think I'm gonna push 4 pieces in. And these, actually it doesn't really matter. How many pieces do I want here? Probably just 2? Yeah, and I'll send one to Prussia. No. Yeah, let's just send them south. Okay. Yeah, so the British they just have Finland. Okay, really hoping we win this battle in the Ruhr. Just for giggles. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 70. 78%? 80. Okay, yeah, 78 or 80. Damn, I'm good. Alright, yeah. I'll hang it on that. It's a 6 IPC territory. We lose one, there's 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry. Normally I pause when I think, okay, let's carry on. Yes, we go. Jeez. Alright. Done. Place. Yes. And yeah, 42. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You know, that was a pretty big shock for that battle in the Ruhr. But I think, I hate to say this, but the CP probably need one more like that before we could start playing as equals, essentially. So I'm still open to engaging in risky battles up to and including, -3 TUV in the Entente favor, right? Because those are the battles where swings will sting the most. And so to create advantage in if this will be a whole video, but I generally believe that, as does most of the community, that most of these games of Axis and Allies are one way or another imbalanced, against when you're playing with, when expert players are playing a version of Axis and Allies, there's probably one side that has, a slight advantage. But you can do things as the disadvantaged side and engage in riskier battles, right? Like, I might have said this on some other point in another video, but there's this, Axis and Allies Anniversary is imbalanced in favor of, the 1941 setup is imbalanced in favor of the Axis. And it's actually significantly so, I think more so than the community realizes. But, I have this move as the Russians where I basically, when you're playing an expert in Axis and Allies Anniversary and they're the Axis, and they see what you do, and then you run the battle calculator or use the dumb one in your head. It is a 50-50 basically. It's an all-in move, and normally when you're playing somebody who understands they have the advantage, they'll not bite on that. They'll be like, why the hell would I risk blowing up my armor on turn 2, right? G2. So, and then the board position you gain as the Russians helps you all the way through to the mid game, right? Like the fact that Germany normally takes that territory that you stood up to them in, but they didn't get it on G2. That's how you can slowly gain back advantage by basically playing chicken with the opponent who knows as much as you do. So in this game, it's a little different because there's not multiple rounds of combat, but that's generally if there's any trick I employ, it's basically only that. It's just being totally okay with battles that I otherwise would not be okay with. So, my experience playing 1914 so far tells me, the Entente still. Actually, I have to say that's not that bad. CP have nearly 900. The Allied power. I get it's the end of the German turn, so it's like the best possible look for the. Yeah, so the CP still have the edge, and to break that edge, we need one more of these pitched battles to go our way, and then we might be on like a, somebody. I'm trying to create a situation where it's anybody's game right now. Still leaning on Entente, despite that nasty roll, because it was preceded by a very critical air battle that went the way of the Entente, and a medium-sized battle that went the way of the Entente. So too many of those, and it's unrecoverable. But that big battle in the Ruhr definitely made this game, put it in the position of recoverable. However, still Entente probably has the upper hand here. For now, the dice. We'll put ourselves in the best position and try to let the dice gods weigh in. I'm rambling. This is me rambling. So sorry. All the best from the good captain. Bye bye.